Everyone, how are you? Here to give you the match results for Friday Night SmackDown WWE main event for April the 30th, 2022. I really enjoyed the show on SmackDown for some of the matches and segments. I definitely really enjoyed the main event. It was awesome this week. Definitely check out this week of main event if you missed it. On SmackDown, we had Ronda Rousey took on Chelsea Blackheart. She won by submission within a minute and 41 seconds. So Charlotte Flair then had to defeat Aaliyah before the time expired. Well, Aaliyah doing what Aaliyah does best. She runs around the ring, ducks and dives, and doesn't move, and runs around again. So sure enough, she did that, and Charlotte Flair could not make Aaliyah tap out within a minute and 41 seconds. Time expired, so Ronda Rousey won to beat the clock challenge. Nothing very exciting happened. We finally had Miguel Gonzalez from NXT, former NXT Women's Champion, former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion with Dakota Kai, who unfortunately the WWE let go, which is the stupidest mistake they ever made. Because to me, Dakota Kai is a really great talent in NXT. She's been there for many years. They started just finally now pushing her to become Women's Champion. And now let's let her go. And they keep other people on the show that makes no sense. Dexter Lumis was let go. That was no surprise there. That guy did nothing for me whatsoever. That guy can go just stalk other people and stare at people somewhere else. And they released some other NXT talent. People I never even heard of. Some of them are newcomers. But the most shocking release to me was Dakota Kai, which was a total shame. They should have kept her on. Anyway, so I lost topic there. Back to SmackDown. Miguel Gonzalez made her SmackDown debut against the Jobber. The Jobber kicked her ass. That was cool to see. And then Gonzalez won with the powerbomb for the 1-2-3. Short match. Like I said, former two-time champion on NXT. Now she's fighting nobodies on SmackDown. We know what she can do. Have her face off against Charlotte Flair. Have her face off against Natalya, Aaliyah, Naomi, Shayna Baszler, Sasha Banks, Chelsea Blackheart. There's a lot of women on that show she could be facing besides those local talent. I just don't like that. I understand if they did that when she just first came on the in WWE, but she's been there for years now. We know what she could do. Also on SmackDown, 4 weeks in a row, we had Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. This time it's inside of a steel cage. The first 3 matches have sucked totally. This one, great match. I thought it was a great way to end the feud. Man. McIntyre knew Sami Zayn like a pinball machine. Smashing him against all 4 sides of that cage wall. Sami at one point got McIntyre between the cage and the ropes and hit the Alua kick. Then he started stomping like a mud stomp on Drew McIntyre into that cage. Over and over and over. And then he raked him across the cage. Sami kept trying to get over the top of the cage to escape. At one point, McIntyre had a nice superplex off the top of the cage. And they hit the Claymore for the 1-2-3. Now McIntyre's gone on to face Roman Reigns. Hopefully to defeat him for the Universal title. That's what I'm hoping for. Got my fingers crossed. Let me know below. You're happy to see McIntyre versus Roman Reigns. So now we can finally see McIntyre beat Roman Reigns. Drew McIntyre can do it. If the Usos don't and Paul Heyman don't get constantly involved. Also on SmackDown, Shayna Baszler with Natalya ringside took on Naomi with Sasha Banks ringside. In 2 weeks, they announced on 2 weeks on SmackDown, these 4 winners will face off for the women's tag team titles. Naomi rubbed her ass in Shayna's face, had a running split-legged scissors kick, running bulldog into the middle turnbuckle on Shayna, and then won. Shayna, only thing she got to do was snap German suplex and a couple punches and a kick at the arm. That was it. It was a very short match. That I did not like. Shayna Baszler is a very talented performer. She deserves a lot better than losing to Naomi. Oh, and of course, Naomi messed up on the move. Every week she does. Like, I'd be surprised if it'd be one show, one match where she does not mess up on something simple. If she does, I'd be shocked. After the match, Natalya applied the sharpshooter on Sasha Banks and made it watch as Shayna Baszler stumped on Naomi's arm. Xavier Woods of the New Day took on Ridge Holland one-on-one with Sheamus and Kofi at ringside. 3 times now these guys have faced off. The last 2 times it's been like a 1-2 minute match. This one went like 15 minutes. It was an impressive match. I enjoyed it. Check it out, folks. Ridge hit a nice body slam, then absorbed some chops from Xavier Woods, and then Xavier ran at him, and Ridge Holland just spine busted the holy hell out of Xavier Woods. Xavier had a nice tornado DDT on the outside onto the floor to get control. He went for that rolling clothesline he does, and Ridge Holland knocked him right down with a power slam. Ridge went for a power bomb, and Xavier Woods kept trying to reverse it, and finally after the 3rd attempt, Xavier Woods reversed the power bomb into a small package for the 1-2-3. That's 3 times now Xavier Woods has won against Ridge Holland and Butch with a small package. I guess that's going to be his new finisher these days. After that, we had Sheamus versus Kofi Kingston. I had a really good match, folks, on SmackDown. Check this one out. Kofi countered a 10 beat to the Bowery. He almost won it at one point with a roll-up. Then Kofi at one point had Sheamus in the corner and just unloaded on him with punches and kick strikes. And then Sheamus caught Kofi coming off the ropes and delivered 3 back-to-back Irish Curse backbreakers. That was impressive, like one right after the other. Sheamus went for the bro kick. Kofi rolled, ducked it, then hit the SOS. Almost won the match, but Sheamus just got his shoulder up in the nick of time, folks. Then as Kofi went off the top rope, Sheamus caught him with a knee to the face and then bro kicked the holy crap out of Kofi Kingston for the 1-2-3. Ricochet defended his Intercontinental Championship on SmackDown against Shanky. With Jinder Mahal ringside. I was actually, honestly, not suspecting a good match because I've yet to see Shanky perform very well in the ring. Usually it's been like Jinder Mahal or Veer when they were a tag. But I've got to admit, Shanky impressed me. That overhead toss he did Ricochet off the top rope was impressive. He just destroyed Ricochet, like axe handle to the back. One huge running clothesline in the corner. Eventually Ricochet hit a nice springboard crossbody, knocking down Shanky. They hit some kick strikes, and then he went for the 630 off the top rope. And the referee got distracted by Shanky, and so Jinder Mahal tripped him up on the top rope. And then Shanky pulled him off. I don't know what he was going to go for, but Ricochet reversed it and got the 1-2-3 to retain his Intercontinental title. After the match, it looks like they split up Jinder Mahal and Shanky, so there's another tag team gone. That's what I mean. Like, if they do unify those tag team titles, I guess now it's not happening at Backlash. It's a 6-man tag. Hope to God this means that WWE realized unifying those titles was a mistake. And it's just the way of getting out of it. But if they decide to do it anyways, there's not going to be very many tag teams left. And it's going to be the same old boring tag teams going after the one set of titles. That's why having 2 sets of titles works, in my opinion. So there you have it for SmackDown. Definitely check out the New Day matches against Sheamus and Holland. Definitely check out Ricochet versus Shanky for the Intercontinental title. And definitely watch the great steel cage match between McIntyre and Sami Zayn to end the feud. The other 4 matches, nothing really interesting happened. Announced next week for SmackDown, Ridge Holland and Sheamus versus the New Day in a tables match. That's going to be good. Now, a main event. We had Nikki Cross took on Liv Morgan. Liv quickly hit a drop kick. Then she had Nikki Cross outside the ring. She went to do a move off the ropes, and Nikki grabbed hold of her leg and pulled it down the ring skirt there, and just started punching on that and kicking it. So then she targeted Liv Morgan's leg, like drop kicked right into the leg. Applied a half of Boston Crab. Liv Morgan finally got free of that. Hit a nice top rope drop kick, and freaking Nikki just flipped. That was amazing to see that. Like, just the momentum. Liv Morgan have that drop kick to send Nikki Cross flipping. That was cool. But of course, Liv had a bad leg. So again, Nikki Cross attacked the leg. Elbow drop on it. Applied the other leg submission. Liv kicked her away. Hit the ride kick. Then quickly hit Oblivion for the 1-2-3. But after the match, you could tell Liv, as she went up at the top rope celebrating, she was limping on that leg. Hopefully, Liv, you're okay. The other match on the main event, the Street Profits took on the Hurt Business of Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin. Awesome freaking match, folks. Check this match out. Action-packed from the get-go. Cedric was running. He was doing moves on Montez Ford. Like, he'd run and do like a clothesline here, run and do a chop, then run and do a kick strike. When he started running and build momentum to do a move on Montez Ford on the ropes, and Montez just caught him with a huge thunderous clothesline. That was it for Cedric. He tagged out. The Street Profits delivered a double shoulder tackle on Shelton Benjamin. They worked on him for quite a bit until Benjamin got so much speed coming off the ropes and kneed Montez Ford right in the friggin' face and sent Ford flying off the ring apron and hit face first in the announce table. That's how much momentum Shelton Benjamin had coming going off the ropes. That was amazing to see. Eventually, Cedric and Shelton isolated Montez Ford, worked on him for quite a bit. Cedric tossed him way up in the air, hit a friggin' nice gut buster on the way down. Nice drop kick from Cedric. Eventually, Montez Ford got away, tagged in Daniel Dawkins. He cleaned house. The running corkscrew he does into the corner of Shelton Benjamin, followed up by a running bulldog on him. Then Cedric got in, ran at him. Daniel Dawkins flew him up and hit a flapjack. That took care of Cedric. Then he tagged in Montez Ford, and they hit the Legion of Dooms, Hawk and Animals finisher, the Doomsday device on Shelton Benjamin for the 1-2-3. There you have it, folks. On main event, definitely check out both those matches. They were great to see. Let me know below what you thought of the SmackDown matches this week. What you thought of main event matches. Are you happy that it looks like they've gone away with the unification of the tag team titles like I am? Or are you upset? Let me know below. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.